So Debbie, finalist for the Rory MacDonald Community Award. Quite right, you do incredible work at Lingfield. What did it mean to you just to be shortlisted?
I was literally just couldn't speak. I was so surprised. I had no idea I'd been nominated at all until I received a call from Sam Cohn at our head office to say that you're through to the final 10. So this isn't about me, it's not about individuals. This is very much about what we can do as a racecourse, but also what we can do as an industry for these community groups. And I think more than anything, that's what's great about this tonight.
Just tell us a little bit about some of the work you do, because you work in all sorts of areas, all sorts of groups of young people in particular.
I think probably three highlights for me. One was Lily Clare, the young 10-year-old who managed to ride against Holly Doyle a year ago, literally, as part of the Dreams Come True charity. Lily and her family are coming back to Lingfield on Saturday for the Winter Derby. It's a year, so they're coming as our guests. That's been a highlight. I met a young girl at the Ebony Riding School through a visit as part of the Take The Reins project we're doing, working with disadvantaged young people in South London and in Yorkshire. She's now gone on to do a course at the Stud, and she's been employed by Godolphin. That's fantastic. Again, just signposting people in the right direction. She said to me, nobody's ever believed in me before. So it's those individuals, I think, and those individual stories that mean the most. The Take The Reins project itself is in its pilot year. We're helping literally hundreds of young people and just introducing them to the sport and to the opportunities that are available to them in that sport.
And what about the reaction of other racecourses that have seen, all the varied work that you've done? What's been the response, and have they asked for advice in many ways?
I think the difficulty is everybody gets a little bit daunted by the thought of how much work there is, but there really isn't. You have to be passionate about it. That's the only thing I would say. That's a given. You have to want to do it. But the actual work is done by the charities that we partner with. So all we do is facilitate it. But that's hugely important. But I'm not sitting there for 8 hours a day trying to make contact with these young people, because the charities do a brilliant job at that. What we do is facilitate them to come to the racecourse, and I then set up, obviously, the team to meet them and to explain to them what racing's about. Obviously, at Lingfield, we can go that one step further because we have the whole hotel golf club, so we can expand that, and hopefully that will lead to us employing people who are introduced to us through these charities.
And early stages of 2019, what does the rest of the year look like in terms of what you want to achieve for the community groups you work with?
I think generally we will have all our charity race days that we always do. They're expanding all the time. The difference, I think, is that we now have a good relationship with those charities, so we understand what they're trying to achieve. They don't just come and shake a bucket at the end of the race day anymore. They're actually involved in the race day itself, so we try and work with them in partnership. For Take The Reins, we're halfway through more than halfway through the pilot project. We'll be doing an impact study on how that's worked. And we're specifically looking at a number of individuals who can come and do some meaningful work experience at Lingfield.